Hey everybody, Quimbulus here, Quimby for short, and thank you for joining me as we get ready to jump behind the wheel of the fastest cars in all of motorsport, Formula One. Hopefully we can take ourselves from lowly rookies up through the field and hopefully contend for a World Drivers' Championship. But first, we're going to start with our Prologue, the feeder series, Formula 2. Doesn't really matter which team we pick as the cars are all spec, so it really just showcases our driving ability over everyone else. So we're going to go ahead and go with Carlin for no other reason than I like George Carlin. And for Driver Academy, we're going to go ahead and go with Mercedes to give ourselves some flexibility, whether that's as a top flight Mercedes team, a solid midfield Racing Point team, or if we want to work our way up from the bottom from Williams.
Carlin's new driver really commanding the race here. Devon Butler still ruthlessly giving chase. These two have been really scrapping it out for the early wins in the championship. And something's wrong. Butler sees his chance. Some kind of mechanical failure. Picking up speed again. It's unclear what the issue was. Can they still finish this race?
Looks like an issue with the turbo. You've lost some speed at the top end, but you're very close to the finish. You can still compete and get some points here. Don't give up. Just do the best you can. We're all behind you.
Alright, so here we are in Barcelona, the Circuit Catalunya. Hopefully we can limp this turboless car all the way around the end without losing too many more places. Just keeping it on the road is really our best goal here, and keeping people in our mirrors.
Teammate is approaching and wants to get past. Repeat, Lucas wants to pass you.
Yeah, we're going to be good guys. We're going to try and let him pass, but we're not going to try and compromise ourselves in the process. So we're going to look for a good position. Probably the front straight would be the best spot to let him through.
Again, your teammate wants to pass you. I know you don't want to drop a position, but without your turbo, he's the best one to challenge for points further up the field. Lucas up, you could be denying the
Alright, Lucas has got a good toe on us. We're going to give a little lift to let him get around, and we're going to step back up on it, pick up a little toe, and hopefully carry a little more speed into these corners.
That's great. Lucas can push on now. Lucas wants me to pass on his thanks. I know it's frustrating, but you made the right call for the team. Now we're all with you. Just bring it home as best you can.
Alright, and Lucas's job is done. Now we just want to limp this guy home. We've got a bit of a gap to De Vries behind us, so let's just hold him off as much as we can over these last 3 laps. So last couple laps went by pretty uneventfully. Here we are pulling into the hairpin for the last time on the final lap. Latifi's got by De Vries. We've actually kind of held ground with Giotto, so we're just kind of working our last couple of corners. We get a little wide and a little loose coming through that corner, but we've got ourselves a nice little buffer to work with. So here we are getting ready to come through the last chicane. Just try not to step on the power too early and step out the back end, and get smooth on the power out the last corner and run it down the straight for a nice comfy P6, still in the points.
Well done, good finish. You stepped up and achieved what we asked. Good job.
There you are. That was an exciting race. It definitely got people talking about you, which means I was able to secure a quick interview.
Okay, we're all set over here.
Just a minute. Remember, anything you say to the press can go very, very public. So be relaxed, but also be conscious of what you're saying and how it might come across to other people, okay? I think we're ready.
Great. So Emma keeps telling me you're the one to watch this season. If that's true, you'll be doing plenty of these. Just remember, be yourself. And the more you can give me, the better this will go. Right, stand here. Turn a little this way for me. Perfect. Ready? An exciting race today. Let's get your perspective. So you and Lucas are new to the team. How are you settling in?
Yeah, so we'll say the team's doing fantastic.
Okay, so how
Get a
did you
little
feel
rep
about
with
being
them.
ordered to give up the position to Lucas?
And yeah, we're going to say it's the right decision. We're, being team players here, as I like to be, and so we're going to keep our sportsmanship going on the rides.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Hey, look, I know that wasn't easy letting me pass, but it was the right choice. It was good driving.
Yeah, that's how I describe it, mate. Just good, not great. 1 in 6. 1 in 6 makes the leap to F1. The other 5 are still watching their less talented teammates collect all their points. Shame, really. A lot of great drivers never get their chance because they do it all for the team.
Those teams got us here.
Yeah, but it's the drivers that take the risk. We should get the rewards. You ever won a race in F1? That's how winners think.
And remind me, how many F1 races have you won?
Watch this space. At the end of this championship, I'll be the one lifting the trophy, and I won't use my teammates to nick the podium.
Okay, I'm out. You believe what you want, Devon, but it's still early days.
He's either very clever or you're just a pushover. You really think if the situation was reversed, he'd do the same for you? You want to start looking out for yourself. No one else will.
Look at them go! Devon Butler locked in wheel-to-wheel racing with his championship rival, desperate to shut them down and stop them getting past. And there's contact! Butler simply left them nowhere to go. There was just no way for them to have avoided that. And look, there's significant damage. Not sure if that was down to recklessness or sheer aggression, but I'm sure the stewards are going to have something to say very shortly.
Don't give up. You're still in this race.
I don't plan on giving up, but it's definitely a problem. Well, let's see what we can make out of it. P11, one to get back in the points.
Okay, the stewards have awarded Devon a penalty. Push on. You can still catch him. You can still beat him.
Well, I guess we'll just have to see where he comes out after his penalty pit, and then we'll see how many places we got to make up and how much time is left. But push, push, push is the rule of the day. We're probably going to be burning up these tires pretty good.
Devon is in the pits. Devon in the pits.
Alright, sweet. Got a little wide on that exit, but that's how it happens when you're pushing hard. I'm not worried about the cars behind. Getting close to DRS range. There we go.
Devon's currently in 6th place.
Alright,
P6.
P6. We gotta make up 5 positions in about 4
We're
laps.
leading our teammate by 9.9 seconds.
Yo, reeling Gunter in. Got DRS. Got a good run. Take the slipstream. See which way he goes, whether we're going inside or out. We're gonna go out. Deep dive, late on the brakes, lock up a bit. Hold around the outside. He gives us the room to operate. We're early on the power. No wheel spin. Clean escape. Fantastic run. And we're down into the next corner, and one man down, Giotto to go. 4 more positions
Devon's
to catch
P7
Butler.
at the moment.
Oh, he dropped to P7. 3. So we're going to jump ahead a full lap, essentially.
Devon's P7
We've
at the
reeled
moment.
Giotto in. Devon's still in P7. And so here we are coming out of the S section of start of Sector 3. We got a good run. We're going to look to the inside, hard on the brakes, a lock up, but we've gone deep and wide. We're off the outside, so we just have to slot back in down the next straight, see what we can do, but we managed to keep DRS. So here we go. Another attempt to get by him, starting on the outside again, on the brakes. Leave him some space. We go a little wide, but we're strong on the power. Right past him. We jumping right through. Another 2 laps up to Mary. And here we are. Another run down the DRS out. This time we're going to get him well before the corner. Smooth run. No late braking problems there, but we do lock up a bit and go a little wide, but we're right on front of his nose, so he can't really keep with us. Kind of slow his exit up. And we finish up Sector 2 and get ready for Sector 3. Devon's our next target, so we just got to go chase him. Smooth on the power through the S's, getting ready for the last 2 corners to set up the final straight. You can just see him getting away from us, but we're reeling him in. Out of the final corner, getting ready to cross the line, starting our final lap. Can we catch him?
Final lap of the race.
Can we get by Butler? So T1, teensy bit of a lockup, go wide again. A little bit of wheel spin, we have to run it back across the track to keep control in, but we're headed towards one of our strongest corners against this AI, this hairpin. We always seem to get the good power on the exit, so we're hard, we get right to the apex, and we've made up a ton of time. Not quite there in DRS range to catch him, but we're about to be heading into the final sector as we reel him in. George Russell seems to be slowing Butler up a bit. We're not battling, but here we are. Great run out of this corner. We dive to the inside, lock up, we go across, keep him behind us. Job is done on Devon Butler. We just have to get across the finish line before him, keep him in our rearview mirrors, and not let him get another run on us. The area is already dropping back from us. We're strong in this final little sector here. Nice and easy through the corners. Trying not to lock up or go off too hard. We aren't able to catch Russell, but it's a good strong P7 for us. We managed to get by our rival.
Well done, good finish. You stepped up and achieved what we asked. Good job.
And now let's take a look at the driver's standings. It was not the best weekend for our championship leader, and their advantage at the top has been reduced. Now then, Davide Valsecchi, who would you say was your driver of the day?
It's got to be Nairei Fukuzumi. It was in another league for me today. Really impressive.
And here's how things are shaping up in the team's championship. It was a tough race for our championship leaders, who lose ground at the top of the table. After all this drama, you'd be mad not to join us for the next race. We hope to see you then. Take care.
Great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts. Well, that was a great recovery today. Did you think it was all over when you had the collision with Devon?
I'm going with the team effort, you know. They put in a lot of effort getting this car set up, so we better drive it hard. So did you ever think you'd get the place back from Devon? You know, we just had to see what would happen. So we just race, we run our own race and see where we get.
I've seen that you and Lucas have been picking up a lot of points recently. What do you think of your championship chances?
We're going to go ahead and say we've had a lot of momentum for the last few races. You know, we just keep reeling in. We've got a good lead at the top of the Constructors' Championship.
I was looking for you. Well, what can I say? I guess there's no other way to put this, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry for ever giving you the common respect that all racers deserve, because you don't deserve it, neither of you do. That was the dirtiest driving I've ever seen.
Ridiculous.
My thoughts exactly. I'm taking my line and I get smashed into? I'm fine, by the way, thanks for asking me. And then I'm penalized for the privilege.
You're unbelievable. You deserved every second of that penalty, maybe more. I mean, aside from trashing the car, did you ever stop to think that maybe someone could get hurt?
Yeah. Me?
Fine, but winning at any cost is your strategy, not ours. You better watch yourself.
Whatever.
Don't let him get in your head. He knows you're a better driver. So, on the track, stay away from him. He will try to force you into contact. That's how he wins, yeah? Let's get ready for the press briefing.
So here we are, the exciting finale.
So here we are in Abu Dhabi. Each and every event in the Formula 2 calendar has led us here to this, the final event of the championship, and one that promises to be a spectacle every bit as exciting as we might have hoped. So the Yas Island circuit offers 21 corners and a lap distance of around 3.4 miles. There are a few opportunities to pass with long straights and DRS zones in 2 places, turns 8 and 11. Plenty of close racing then, plenty of speed, and plenty of excitement for the fans, no doubt. Joining me for one last time here this year is Davide Valsecchi. Davide, I'm glad you're here because I think I'm going to need help processing all this. Surely, this is as exciting as it gets.
Yeah, you're right, Alex. It's the perfect finale. 2 drivers, rivals of season, now going into the final race tied on points, both way out in front at the top of the standings, meaning whichever of these 2 drivers cross the line first will be crowned champion. I can't wait.
Okay, this is it. Last race of the season. All you have to do is finish in the points ahead of Devon, and the next time we see each other, you'll be the F2 World Champion. No pressure then. Good luck.
No pressure, that's a lot of pressure. So here we are for the first time a standing start. We get our 5 red lights up. The lights out and away we go. We're trying to get a good start here. Butler's up in 4th. We're down in 8th.
Devon's in P4 at the moment.
And boy, are people really saucy on this start. 3 wide at a couple places, 2 wide. We're just trying to keep our front wing clean so we back out a little early in some of these corners. We've lost 1 spot from the start, but we're battling to try and hold the ground. So we're going to head to the inside, try and pick up a position on Albon here. Side by side through the next couple corners. Into the hairpin though, we're going to just about be able to squeeze him out to the side, so he's going to have to back out a little bit, and we finally get a good run. Now we just got to chase down this next group since they opened up a little bit of gap because of our battle. So no DRS yet. We're just gonna have to be clean through these first few sections to catch this train back up. Great overtake zone there, that first chicane, although very, very hard braking zone. Easy to overshoot and lock up if you're not careful, and then you carry it right out to another big straight with another similar chicaned braking zone here. And then we head into the next technical bit of the sector.
That start was okay. Now stay alert for threats around you.
As we try and continue to reel in this group.
P4 at the moment.
Devon's still holding his P4. This particular corner gave me trouble all throughout the race. Bunch of lockups, ran wide on a lot of different laps here, but really contributed to burning up the tires, and that's just a tricky corner in these F2 cars. So here we are getting ready to roll through the final corner of the lap and get down on the power right behind Fuoco, but we're going to jump on ahead as we stayed in that train all the way till lap 3. So here we are down this first DRS zone finally activated. We're going to look to the outside as we get to this braking zone. And hard on the brakes, and oh, we've got a double lockup. We run it deep. So he gets back by us. We do our best to rejoin safely, but we're back up to speed. 1 position down, but we're back in DRS range. So we get a chance to go at him again. This time we're going to look to the inside, get a little earlier on the brakes, and try and hold him off through these corners, keeping him behind us, and that is job done. So we head into the next sector, start to try and reel in Giotto. And here we are, jumping onto lap 6. Still closing in on Giotto, only about a half second behind him, but there's something holding up the train.
4 places down on Devon.
Devin's jumped ahead, but DeVries seems to be holding up Giotto, our teammate, and ourselves. So we're looking, trying to find a place to go. We give it a little send down the middle, hard on the brakes. Side by side, coming out and really just right on the gearbox of Lucas there. Through the hairpin, try and get on the power early and get a good run. Lucas and I are both going to have DRS. So I'm going to try and make a move, but it could get hairy. Lucas looks to the outside. I've got to run. I'm looking to the inside. Late into the braking zone. We turn in right next to our teammate. He's held the inside. Side by side. We're a little behind, so we're going to catch DRS on him on this next run. Open the wing and let our straight line speed just carry us away from him. A little bit of a lockup in the next brake zone. As you unload those front wheels, it gets real tough to keep it on track. But now we can see our target, Devin Butler. We just got to chase him down. But there we are. Oh, we have an accidental lockup heading into that section. We run wide. Lucas gets through as we try and get ourselves back on track. And that's going to make the job just a little bit harder. A little extra tire wear from burning up the tire. And now we got to get past Lucas again. But here we are heading into the final corner, getting ready to push through our strong sector 1 again, right behind Lucas. See if we can't reel him in and get the job well and truly done and keep him behind us. The tires are starting to go off. We're having to lift through these high-speed corners. Early on, downforce is strong enough to give you the grip to get through it. We're still having some tough runs through there, but here we are. Through that chicane, down to the hairpin. Try and get on the power smooth, but we stepped the back end out. It's not going to help us get a run. We're basically going to have to use the DRS here just to chase him down, not even to make a pass. Luckily the DRS was there, otherwise we'd be losing a ton of ground from that lack of speed. But here we are, just reeling him back in on the chicane. Get right back on his gearbox. A little more gentle on the power this time. And there we go, DRS is open. Catch what slipstream we can. He squeezed us a little to the inside. But here we are into the next chicane. Teeny bit of lockup on the turn in. He's trying to look around us, but we head him off. And there we go. Safely by him. And now we gotta try and finish this next corner cleanly again. Always a trouble. So we're very, very gentle in. Very easy to lock up that front right tire as you're unloading it, getting ready to turn in. And here we go. Last couple of corners. We'll see if we can't open up a gap to Lucas here. We're starting to wear through our rear tires, so we're having to be a lot softer on the power coming out of the corners, otherwise we spin the wheels up. We set the fastest lap of the race on that lap. And here we are jumping, starting our final lap. Lucas is still all over our gearbox and has been doing nothing but hounding us this entire time. We really haven't been able to close up to Devin. We go a little wide out of turn 1 and now we've got a fight on our hands. Lucas sticks his nose down the inside, thinks better of it, because he's not quite fully there. As we head into the chicane for the last time, take a little angle that cuts off any chance of a dive. And here we are. Oh, but wheel spin, and we're outside wide as we just got too aggressive on the power. Weber's through us. Not only that, but we lose touch with him. He has DRS as well. He was through the detection zone behind us, so he just continues to push and push away from us. Our tires are screaming at this point, and we just got to try and bring it home safely in front of Giotto. Our chances at the championship have gone from us, so we're just trying to keep points up so we can hopefully lock down the Constructors' Championship with our teammate. but Albon is battling behind us and holding that train up, so if we can stay relatively clean through the last sectors, we should be able to bring it home safely, give our team some good points in this finale of the season. So here we are, our last time into this tough corner. We lift early, brake early, still go a little deep. Just never really got a good feel for it in these F2 cars. Had a couple runs in the middle lap, so we skipped over that were all right because I was being overly cautious. It was just a troubled corner. So here we are, 2 corners to go. Albon's eating a bit of the gap because of that lockup, but not enough to really challenge us. And here we go, back on the power, across the line.
Well done, good finish.
And that is our season done, our P5. But not enough for us to win the championship and take it away from Devin Butler. We gotta sit here and watch him do donuts and celebrate.
To add to that prestigious list. It's the ultimate dream for any racing driver. We have a new Formula 2 world champion.
Great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts. So that was a thrilling end to the season. How was the race for you?
Yeah, it was a tough race. I had to fight my way through a lot of the pack and burn the tires up pretty bad early on.
Well, you went into this final race with the championship in your grasp. How are you feeling about being so close but missing out?
Yeah, it sucks. I'm going to say I'm disappointed, but if we had left a bigger gap in points, we wouldn't have to worry about the last one.
We've been hearing rumours of a possible future for you in Formula 1. Care to comment?
I want to race against the best in the world. That's our ultimate goal.
Appreciate your time.
Devin, much as it hurts, we admit that was a great drive today. Congratulations on the championship as well.
Well, I'm sure you thought you had me for a while, but I guess your luck just didn't hold out. Oh, I haven't got long. Could I have a quick word?
Sure.
Privately.
Oh, okay. I'll see you later then.
So, I'm sure you've probably already heard, but if you haven't, I'm going to be racing in the F1 Championship next year. Now, I don't know what your plans are, but let me give you some friendly advice. Don't try following me. For sure. You might get an offer from one of the smaller teams, probably someone desperate, and then you'll be stuck in P18 all season with car trouble. And you won't ever really be able to challenge me. But you stick it out here for another year, now that I'm gone, you've got a fighting chance of winning next year. And if you can manage that, I'm sure one of the larger teams would love to have you as a development driver. Oh, look out for yourself, yeah?
Man, he does not want to race you. Stay in F2? Ridiculous.
I was listening to the whole thing. Too bad for Devin, though. I'd be shocked if you don't have an F1 contract offer already. And if my deal pans out, man, his head is going to explode.
Ah, welcome. Come on in. Take a seat. It's time we had the big conversation about your next move. Your performance at the F2 Championships last year got you a lot of attention from the Formula 1 teams. Some of it more positive than others. I'm not so concerned with who does or doesn't like you. You'll have plenty of time to win the doubters over. But I am concerned with our choices. They're narrowing as we haven't shown commitment to anyone. Now, as your agent, my advice is to make your decision now. We can worry about comfort and finer points further down the line. I need you to review these. You've earned every single one of these proposals. So take your time, have a read through, and don't get too hung up on specifics. Let's get you a Formula 1 seat.
Here we are, the moment of truth, picking our Formula 1 seat. First off, not going with Mercedes. I didn't even win the Formula 2 championship, so I wouldn't even feel good about immediately launching myself into championship contention. We are rookies after all. The midfield battle with Racing Point is always intriguing. There's a lot of up and down movement in that area. But in the way one of my friends described, you play games so differently. So I've decided that as a rookie, we're going to go with Rocket Williams Racing and develop ourselves as well as develop that team and try and work our way and see how long it's going to take for us to become a race winner and hopefully a championship driver.
Excellent choice. From my conversations with them, they're going to be very excited to pursue this opportunity with you. I'll let them know our intentions immediately. I'll have to clean up some final details with them, but that's what you pay me for. Other than that, congratulations. You've earned it.
Thank you for watching my short Formula 2 journey, and join me next time as we head to Australia for the season opener on our first time getting in our Rocket Williams Formula 1 car, starting at likely the back of the field, trying to make our way through and build this car into a championship contender. Until next time, bye!